guys, it's Kate here. I'm the Principal Product Designer here at Heidi, and today I'm going to walk you through V2, our brand new redesign of Heidi. So the first thing you'll see when you start a session is the session settings modal, where you can choose which mode you want to use Heidi in. So you can choose if you want to transcribe, which is basically taking a summary of your session with your patient, or dictate, which writes out word for word exactly what you've said. You can also decide which language you want to transcribe in and set your microphone settings and make sure it can hear you, as you can see with the little green indicator here. You can also decide if you want to upload a previously recorded file and set whether you've got the patient's consent to record the consult. If you don't want to see the session settings options every time, then you can just go into session settings over here and turn off the modal. So when I'm ready, I can press start recording, and you'll see up here that it's recording me. I've got an indicator that it can hear my voice well, and the timer is counting up as we go. So I can come over here to add patient details, so I can add things like the patient's name, the age, and the gender. And then I can use this additions section to add any sort of previous history about the patient or anything that wasn't spoken out loud during the consult. So maybe stuff that you wouldn't want to exactly say to your patient, like use this Ask Heidi section down here to ask Heidi anything that you might want to search up during the consult. So if you want to calculate a BMI or find out some common medications for a certain condition. So you can just do your session with your patient as normal. So I'll do that now. Cool. Alright, and so when you're finished with your patient, you can press stop recording. And then Heidi's going to ask you how you want your notes generated. You can select one of Heidi's templates or create your own custom one to get your notes sounding exactly how you like. So you can just hit edit to edit any of Heidi's ones or create your own one down here. Go with a SOAP note. And if I want to use the same sort of note structure every single time, like I don't want to be asked every single time, I can just select the Save Selection as Default Template and then choose one, or I can set it up within my session settings. So Heidi goes away and generates my note, and you'll see everything that I talked about in the consult in a SOAP note structure. So if I decide actually I want it a little bit more detailed than this, I can choose a more detailed version. So let's go super detailed. And you'll see that it's regenerated now with even quotes of what I said. You can also then change the template if that one isn't for you by going in here and just choosing a different template. Ask Heidi to edit anything in your notes. So say it didn't hear me properly about a medication or something, I could just ask it to fix it in here instead of having to go and edit every single iteration of it in here. So let's say that it heard me wrong. From escitalopram to citalopram, even though it did hear me right, but let's just pretend that it didn't. It's going to rewrite the note for me with that new context in mind. I've changed medication from escitalopram to citalopram. So let's replace our note with that one. I can also create documents from this note. So once I'm happy with the note, I can go in here and go create document. And Heidi suggested some different documents that I might want to make based on what happened within the consult. And I can also pick one of Heidi's templates or again create my own custom one. So let's say that I want to create a medical certificate. So then I'm going to go away and take all of the context from that note and the transcript and put it into a medical certificate with just one click. If I want to create an additional document, I can do that over here. So let's say I want to create a patient explainer and I don't have a handy template for that. So I can just ask Heidi to make it right in here. And then it's written it all out for me here. I can then save this as a template that I can use later by just going into my More Options menu and going Save as New Template. To manage all my templates that I've created, I can go to the Templates Manager in the sidebar here. And here I'll see all of the templates that I've got, ones that are created by me and ones that were created by Heidi, and organize them by type or when I created them. I can also edit or delete any templates from here, and very soon we're going to have the feature where you can browse the community to view templates that other people within your specialty have made, so you can find the best template for whatever specialty you are. You'll also be able to share templates within your team if you're part of our Heidi Clinic plan. To access any of your past sessions, just go into the past sessions section of the sidebar, and you can search for a specific patient, or if you haven't added a name to the session, then Heidi will name one for you based on what happened within the consult. We worked closely with different types of clinicians from all around the world to make V2 a better user experience for everyone, so we hope that you love it and we'd love to hear your feedback. We're still working on new features every single day and we can't wait to show them to you. Once again, I'm Kate, the Principal Product Designer at Heidi, and if you haven't tried Heidi yet, give it a go, it's free.